What's up YouTube, it's Louis here. I hope you're all well. We're taking a look at Hbar, and although I wasn't here in the last few days, I did leave you off with something very important. I was telling you guys that Hbar will not lose this 5.7 cent 1 fib level, and the reason is because Bitcoin is above 18.6k. I hope you guys listening were checking out the Bitcoin updates. But of course, we knew as long as Bitcoin's above this higher low it formed on the 30th of June, Hbar will not lose this low because Bitcoin is what's keeping everything bullish. Then we saw Bitcoin for the first time in many months form a daily bullish cross. Now, of course, because it's confirmed that it's daily bullish, with a retest of this bullish cross holding it as support, I'll just quickly briefly show you over here. We have this bullish cross over here and you've confirmed it as support. So going back to Hbar, that is essentially the reason we never lost this support and did not validate this 4.5 cent, 4 cent and 3 cent target down all the way to here out of the descending triangle, but also that head and shoulders we were seeing across all the cryptos. Those were the bearish scenarios, but we were constantly saying as long as we're above this point, 5.7 cent, then Hbar is bullish because Bitcoin's higher low is 18.6k. And it's a higher low that should have never been formed if you've been following the Bitcoin updates. And because it should have never been formed, we should have continued lower. It should never have been a higher low. It should have been a lower low. And because it was a higher low, everything changed from then on. And so that was the 30th of June for Bitcoin. Here for Hbars, we went down a little bit more, but you never lost this low. That was the specific point. We did not want to see daily closes below. So yeah, we created that higher low over here. And so that's why we want to never lose this going forward, essentially. We lost it here, but I remember telling you guys specifically, this is not enough of a significant breakout on these two attempts. So there was nothing to worry about. I was here along the way with you guys. And as long as you're keeping informed with these videos, then there's nothing on the Hbar chart or the Bitcoin chart should actually catch you off guard, since we always prepare for both scenarios. And the bullish scenario, which we were calling for, as long as we're above this low, is the double bottom. This is your first bottom, this is your neckline, and this is your second bottom. Here we go, just like that. Our target of this double bottom, our target, well, we just have a target here anyway, because there was also another bullish pattern, the inverse head and shoulders. So that's what's going to take us back up to these highs over here, around 10 and 11 cents for Hbar. So a key area that I'm more focused on for the moment, you can see from this low to this high, it's all about reclaiming this level. Once we reclaim this level, you can see it's a key resistance here. Once we reclaim that, that's how we begin our journey back to this 8 or 9 cent technical target. Okay, we are on the way at the moment. We need to see today's daily candle close outside of this descending resistance. Again, this was the resistance keeping us within the potential descending triangle pattern. So we were coming into the apex. Do you remember I was telling you we're going to see this breakout before the 12th of November? We got it before the 12th of November, and it seems that we chose to break to the upside. This is absolutely amazing, and only because Bitcoin held that 18.6k low, essentially. So yeah, going forward, let's see this daily close now above 6.1 cent. We need to see this daily close above this 6.1 cent resistance, so it's then support. And once we are daily close, once we've got a daily close above this, as long as it actually stays above this green box, so you could come back to it, you could go under it. I just want to see closes above this green line, and as long as you're holding the outside of this green line as support, as you did here, then we should continue to the next resistance, this gold box. This is what we're waiting to reclaim, because as we pumped up, we should have come down and confirmed it as support there. By losing it, you create the reversal wave all the way back down to the 1 and potentially to the 1618 at around 4.5 cent. Essentially, by losing that gold box, this reversal wave should have been created, but the 1 fib level right here did not allow you to go under. So it was basically holding you as support. And you can see we were trapped between these two key lines over here until the apex where the two lines meet right there, and a move is forced. It is forced. Now the most likely one was the downtrend to continuation, because there were so many points where the bears were in power. So we should just assume, because we're in this larger downtrend, it should continue down. However, because we know these other factors, like Bitcoin was bullish as long as it's holding this higher low it formed on the 30th of June at 18.6k, and then as long as Bitcoin is bullish, all of crypto is bullish. So that's what essentially held Hbar up. Not Hbar itself, but basically Bitcoin being bullish saved everyone's life, not just for Hbar, but for all the cryptos that were trying to break this low. Bitcoin has essentially saved their lives. So going forward, let's hold this green box as support. As you've done so, we need to now confirm the outside of it is support. So we've now left this range. We want to stay outside of this green range now. We're now outside. We need to hold outside so we can head to this next gold box. I'm going to get you some fib targets to the upside. I'm going to measure from the highest point to the lowest point afterwards. I'm going to get people. There's a new golden pocket now, because yeah, we're using 2 fibs. So there's this original one here. I'm just going to get rid of it for the moment. So for the actual fibs, but then we're looking at this other new golden pocket over here. You can see it's slightly higher between here. Essentially, once you're above this, then yeah, we're going to head back up to 9 cent and then to 10 cent as our target out of the head and shoulders, inverse head and shoulders. But it's also the 1414 target. We were also saying it's going to be around 10 to 11 cent, this high to this high, which is going to be your technical target out of the inverse head and shoulders. But let's get you this double bottom target over here. This is your neckline. I'm going to keep it red because it's resistance, and only once you're closing daily candles above that, that's our signal that we are going to continue higher to a new target of 12 cent. These will all get hit as long as this low is being held, as long as Bitcoin is holding 18.6k, which currently it is. It's running into a key resistance very soon, so make sure you're keeping aware of the Bitcoin and Hbar updates over the next days and weeks. It's going to be very important to, again, now that we are out of this, to remain bullish now. It's the next key step. Then, before we even manage to reach these targets, we've got a very key brick wall in and around here. I might even drag this gold box down like that, make it red as well. So yeah, this is going to be a key resistance going forward. We've already got rejected here in the past. And to be honest, at that point, you should have gone lower than this. And you didn't. Well, you did. You did have some daily candles below, but we didn't see them on the channel as enough of a significant breakdown below. That's what we were telling you guys back then. And yeah, history shows that was right. Basically, it's just proving, the past shows that yeah, it wasn't a significant enough break. So if that is still support, you found support twice in the same location, you're forming something called a double bottom. And for that to be 100% valid, you need, as in to meet its technical target at 12 cent, you need to see a daily close above this neckline. But at the moment, as you've got higher lows, it's a signal, especially now that we're above 6.1 cent, and we want to see this daily close above it. We haven't got it just yet. But yeah, it's a very good first step. If we're just looking at this as 2 ranges, this being one range and this being another range, you know, or just 2 levels in a building, this is ground floor, this is the first floor. It looks like we're busting through the ceiling of the ground floor to head to the first floor. So we need to now use this first floor as a floor, you know what I mean? So we can get to the second story and then the third story. It's just like a building with ceilings and floors. Once you bust through a ceiling, you have to make sure that you patch up that floor and you hold it, basically, and you hold it as support. And once you do confirm it as support, you head to the top, essentially. So I'm just going to get rid of that now because it was just for that example. But yeah, as long as you're holding this green box down here as you are, and let's see this daily close above it and then hold it as support, it's a very big signal that we are going to start this path to the upside. And we know this already because Bitcoin is bullish since 30th of June, but also Bitcoin has just formed and confirmed the daily bullish cross yesterday. That is why we're seeing Hbar up over 5% just today, and breaking out of a pattern that was meant to break it down bearish and send Hbar over 50% down, when in fact now it can start its journey to a target that's over 100% higher than current price. Thank you guys for listening. Let's get this video to over 100 likes. We need like 3 subscribers to hit 4K. I know that we can do it. Because we're going to hit 4K today, I'm going to be doing a giveaway on my Twitter, Louis_crypto. I'm going to be giving away a free course. More will follow. The details will follow in the next days. However, if you just want to take action on the course, it is 50% off. It will teach you from zero knowledge. You don't even need to know what an uptrend or a trend line is, or even what a candlestick pattern is, or bar, whatever. It's all taught for you from zero knowledge into a self-sufficient trader, someone that by the end of it has all the information needed to become a trader, or someone that doesn't need help. You need to just go and build the house. You have the tools. You need to dedicate yourself to change your life. And so that's only going to come from discipline and consistency. If you think you've got that, then message me over my Twitter, Louis_crypto. Thank you, guys.